Hi, everybody. Welcome to my sober life journey. I'm Coach Casey, your host, where we talk about all things sobriety related and just general health and wellness for a happy lifestyle. And today we're going to introduce two people you probably already know. I'm going to call them Robert and Adam. Okay? So Robert is a guy that gave up drinking and was able to stay sober and change his life completely and never look back. Adam is a guy who continues to have relapses as hard as he can try. He's still getting in trouble with the law. He still has financial problems. The family's a mess. What is the difference between Robert and Adam? Stay tuned. We're going to find out. In the meantime, please like and subscribe to the channel. Every time we meet, we're going to learn more and more about sobriety and healthy living. And let's move ahead and talk about these two people. The names have been changed to protect the fictitious. Robert might have been fortunate to have a genetic disposition and makeup that allowed his ability to give up alcohol more effective. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism states that genetic predisposition can significantly enhance one's ability for recovery. And I'm going to put links to these sources in the description below in case you want to follow up. Now, Robert also has something else. He has what they call recovery capital, and it's not money. What it is he has a strong support system at home, okay? He has a really good sense of self-esteem and motivation. He has affordable housing. He has health care. He has all the trappings of a good lifestyle that support his giving up drinking for good. So it's what's inside of him and what's all around him. Now let's flip the coin and take a look at Adam. Adam's a whole different story. You know, like I said, he's the other side of the coin here. Adam suffers from anxiety and depression. He has little or no resources for mental health therapy. He might have been abused as a child. He might live in a conflict-ridden environment with a drinking mother and a drug-abusing father. So he wakes up into a world when he's born that is almost loaded against him. And he doesn't have the genetic predisposition that Robert has inside himself with his genetic makeup. Because, and this is not scientific, this is just my observation, that I think people born into, shall we say, questionable environments without good role models end up on the Adam side of the coin. Do you agree? If you don't, leave some comments below, but I kind of think like that myself. Now, I understand that there are economically well-to-do people with drinking habits, but they still might be missing that genetic disposition like Adam's missing, okay? So what else is going on with Adam, okay? He's got triggers all over the place. He's got friends that drink. He's got peer pressure. Like I said, he might have trouble at work. Everything around him is dark and cloudy, and it's hard for him to see any other escape other than through alcohol or drugs. So it's a whole, layers of cake. Like they say, sobriety is a non-linear journey. So you got Robert in a better situation. You got Adam, who tries. He really tries. I'm going to go into rehab. I promise I won't drink again. And he does. And he does for a long time. And that's what happens to Adams of the world that we know. The last point I want to make here is that people will say, Adam, why don't you just go get help? Robert did, and look how great he's doing. Well, with all that piled up inside of him and all those negative influences, a lot of people like Adam don't respond well to groups. They need a tailored solution, something that specifically deals with their issues and an individual that listens and coaches them through it. And that's why I got into sobriety coaching, to tell the truth, because there are individuals that do better on a one-on-one basis than going to some church basement 2 or 3 times a week and standing up and saying I'm an alcoholic and going back and drinking again. Okay, anyway, let's kind of wrap this up here. Are you Robert? Are you Adam? And why? Or do you know people like that? Understanding the factors that contribute to our drug and alcohol abuse and getting to the why we're doing this is one of the most important steps in early recovery. And I hope that you've benefited from today's epistle from Coach Casey. And like I said, please like and subscribe. And like I said, the sources of this information, besides my own experience, I always like to put links in the description, so if anybody wants to follow up on their own and read a little bit more about it, that's pretty cool. So in the meantime, thank you so much, and I will see you in the future.